Fox's news show Glee had a highly uncommon trip to becoming one of the most anticipated news shows of the fall season. The pilot episode aired back in May and became an instant hit, both in terms of Nielsen ratings and iTunes downloads. With the first full season coming in September, the cast of the show hit the road for a 10-city tour of malls in America, including the Dallas Galleria. Red Carpet Crash talked with the members of the William McKinley High School Glee Club about the tour and the show Glee.
Tell us about the casting process. When you were going through this, it wasn't just a normal table read, obviously.
No. Well, when he got cast, they wrote the part for him because he was so good. Talk about that, Chris.
Apparently I'm so good. I originally auditioned for Artie, but they liked me, so they wrote a new role for me to do. But it was a very grueling process. We not only had to read, we had to sing in front of the network and studio executives, which is not a good experience. I do not recommend it for anyone.
Yeah, it's never a positive experience.
It's like a pre-diarrhea feeling for a week.
Totally, that's really good. Actually,
Yeah.
It's like feeling like you have to poo, but you don't.
But you don't. You don't. Emotionally, you do.
Emotionally,
just not physically.
It's a bad stomach, like a lower stomach feeling.
Yeah.
I'd never sung in anything before. I'd never auditioned to sing in anything before. I wouldn't sing in front of people. Wouldn't even do karaoke. And here I was auditioning, singing in front of 25 network executives in Los Angeles. So it was pretty abrupt for me.
So tell me, have you guys got to see Dallas, or have you been here before?
We saw an airport.
An airport.
I saw a freeway.
A freight
elevator. And a shopping mall.
And they've all been extremely impressive.
They have been really great.
Yes.
Your cast members are from this area. Have they talked about it at all?
Yeah, Mark and Kevin are from Dallas area.
What do they tell you about it?
They say good things about it.
Yeah, there's like a weird almost cult vibe about it. The way they talk about it. It's like they everything they talk about, the other one knows about.
Totally.
And the other one's been there 4 or 5 times. You know. And we actually had Sonic, and we don't have much Sonic. And I think we're part of the cult. We're part of the Dallas.
You've been
cult.
sworn in without even knowing.
Yeah.
Part of the Sonic cult.
And they eat meat here. They don't eat meat in LA. It's amazing.
They eat no meat
so
in
many
LA.
more choices on the menu. So
they
great.
Eat soya cheese and stuff.
I know. Chicken and steak. Oh, I miss chicken and steak.
So In-N-Out or Sonic? What's it going to be?
I can't decide. Sonic has tater tots. In-N-Out has, friendly people. You can't decide.
They don't got the animal style at Sonic though.
Yeah.
That's
double animal style.
That's like taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
I think.
I did have tater tots with cheese though, which I think was just an accident. But it was like a great accident. It was like when they accidentally made bread.
Did you have tater tots or did you have tater tots?
I had tater tots. Tater tots. Yeah. And the lady at the drive-thru called me ma'am like 7 times, but it's all right. I'm used to it.
You've got a great ensemble cast. How quickly did everybody start to gel? Because you can see there's a really good camaraderie on screen. Does that carry on screen as well?
Yeah, it definitely does. Well, we're a little bit different from other shows because we don't just come to the set and do our work and then leave. We actually have to rehearse together. We also have to sing together. So we're around each other a lot more than other people. So we're forced to get along, and we've really become a family. We encourage each other. When one person is tired, it's like, well, I was up 12 hours yesterday. Well, I was up 14 hours the day before. And it's like, okay, I can't complain because you're probably a lot more tired than I am. But yeah, it's a really good chemistry on set and all.
It is.
What did your cast members tell you about?
No.
About Dallas.
Oh, well, 2 of Kevin and Mark are from Dallas.
Yeah.
And, they were telling us all the spots to go. We had to stop at Sonic last night.
Yes, that
on
was...
the way home from the airport.
That was immediate. They were like, okay, we're going to Sonic. I'm like, okay, I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah.
Street lights, people, living justified emotion, hiding somewhere in the night.
Towards the end of the tour, where you've been around the country and putting Glee in front of the audience, what's the craziest thing you've seen or heard on this tour so far?
Well, I think the first day the craziest was they were actually singing on the line and they were like screaming for us. It was amazing. And then There was one lady who came in and she had made the Gleek shirt for a baby. And she cut it up and put little blue strings on it. And she put the baby on the table and said, "Will you sign my baby?" And we all just ate that baby up. We ate that baby up. She was so cute. She was dancing for us, and that was the best. Yeah.
You dragged everyone around to Sonic as their Dallas experience.
Well, yeah, Mark was like, we have to go to Sonic, and then so we all stopped at Sonic last night. I didn't have any because I had a feeling that I would be up all night, but
I did. I had jalapeno poppers, and they were really good. But I mean, what's the big deal about Sonic?
no, it wasn't like a legit Sonic, like the drive-in. It's like you could actually walk inside. I'm like, that's not even.
Oh, okay.
You didn't have a car hop?
Where's the where's the Sonic that you can't even go inside? You normally you can't.
Oh.
And you have to like wait outside. It's like, yeah.
You're throwing the process together for auditioning for a show like this. It's not just a table read. It's not just trying to figure out what person to go with what part. What was the process on both you guys getting cast for the parts?
We had to sing and do scenes. Apparently Kevin had to dance, which I think is hysterical. Because,
No, I didn't really have to
you
dance.
didn't really? Okay.
No.
Oh, I thought you were serious when you said that. I was like, really? But, I mean, definitely the singing was a really big part of the casting process, as was just making sure that, they found the right people for these characters that are so, awesome.
And I think it was that Ryan and Brad and Ian, they all had the characters are so specific that I kind of think it was, not only was the singing and the acting, it was just the vibe or the impression that they got instantly from each of us, because they each kind of have their stories with each of our characters, like, oh, we knew instantly that it was you, kind of.
And the collaboration of all of us as a unit, I think definitely transcends on screen, and I think it's what makes and will make, the heart of our show.
Last question. Before the show even aired on the West Coast, Don't Stop Believing is top 10 on iTunes, before it even hits the West Coast. How did you guys find out individually?
We were all
together.
We were at my house.
And we were all like checking, we kept getting texts from the East Coast, especially Leah and Jenna from New York.
But I didn't even think about that. I didn't even make the connection that okay, the show's going to come on TV and then it's going to be available on iTunes, and the fact that it could even go, and Kevin kept updating us, oh my God, you guys, I remember when you said 72. I remember you we're 72. I was
and then it was cool. Now we're number 5.
5. And I was like, oh my God. And then it was and then by the time they left my house at night, we were number 1, and
it was insane.
And the fact that we stayed there.
And then we were number 1 for a few days, and then I realized I had an epiphany, and I called Jenna. I'm like, Jenna, people are actually buying the song, and we're number 1. That means we're going to be on Billboard this week. And then we were the number 4 song in the country. Yeah. And it was higher than the actual original.
The original Don't Stop Believing only came to number 9 in the 90s.
It was
so the little one-upmanship with Steve Perry got him on the phone going, dude, really?
Oh my God.
We're thankful that the song is even there, because the song's classic. I mean, if the song wasn't already a classic, then that wouldn't have been possible.